Welcome back to our channel. I'm Lean, and today we're diving deep into the world of advanced English speaking practice. If you've been following our previous videos, you know that we don't just teach English, we transform the way you think about and use English in real-world situations. The journey to fluent English expression. Mastering advanced English speaking skills represents one of the most challenging yet rewarding aspects of language learning. While many learners can read, write, and understand English at an intermediate level, transitioning to truly fluent, sophisticated spoken English requires dedicated practice, strategic approaches, and a deep understanding of the nuances that separate competent speakers from truly eloquent ones. This comprehensive guide explores the multifaceted journey toward advanced English fluency, providing practical strategies, techniques, and insights that will elevate your speaking abilities to professional and academic standards. Advanced English speaking encompasses far more than merely stringing together grammatically correct sentences. It involves the seamless integration of complex vocabulary, sophisticated grammatical structures, cultural awareness, and the ability to express nuanced thoughts with precision and elegance. Native-like fluency requires understanding subtle contextual cues, mastering the rhythm and intonation patterns of natural speech, and developing the confidence to engage in spontaneous, high-level conversations across diverse topics and situations. Understanding the components of advanced English speaking, vocabulary sophistication, and lexical variety. Advanced English speakers distinguish themselves through their sophisticated vocabulary choices and the ability to express ideas with precision and variety. This involves moving beyond basic vocabulary to incorporate more nuanced terms that convey exact meanings and emotional undertones. Instead of saying something is good, an advanced speaker might describe it as exemplary, commendable, remarkable, or outstanding, depending on the specific context and degree of praise intended. Developing advanced vocabulary requires systematic exposure to diverse linguistic registers. Academic vocabulary, professional jargon, idiomatic expressions, and colloquialisms all play crucial roles in achieving native-like fluency. Advanced speakers understand when to employ formal language structures versus casual expressions, seamlessly switching between registers based on their audience and context. The cultivation of vocabulary sophistication extends beyond memorizing word lists. It involves understanding connotations, collocations, and the subtle differences between synonyms. For instance, while stubborn, determined, and resolute share similar meanings, their connotations and appropriate usage contexts differ significantly. Advanced speakers intuitively understand these distinctions and apply them naturally in conversation. Grammatical complexity and structural sophistication. Advanced English speaking requires mastery of complex grammatical structures that allow for nuanced expression of ideas, relationships, and temporal sequences. This includes sophisticated uses of conditional statements, subjunctive mood, complex relative clauses, and advanced tense combinations that create precise and temporal and logical relationships between ideas. Consider the difference between a basic statement like, "If I had time, I would study more," and a more sophisticated construction such as, "Were I to have had adequate time allocation, I would have pursued a more comprehensive study regimen." While both convey similar meanings, the latter demonstrates advanced grammatical sophistication through its use of inverted conditional structure and elevated vocabulary choices. Advanced speakers also master the art of embedding multiple ideas within single sentences using participial phrases, appositives, and complex clause structures. They can express cause and effect relationships, contrast opposing viewpoints, and present hypothetical scenarios with grammatical precision that enhances rather than obscures their intended meaning. Pronunciation and phonetic accuracy. Achieving advanced English speaking fluency requires attention to pronunciation details that extend beyond basic phonetic accuracy. This includes mastering the subtle vowel distinctions that differentiate words like caught and caught, or marry, marry, and marry in various English dialects. Advanced speakers develop sensitivity to these phonetic nuances and can adjust their pronunciation based on their intended audience and communication goals. Connected speech phenomena represent another crucial aspect of advanced pronunciation. Native English speakers naturally employ processes like linking, reduction, assimilation, and elision that create the flowing, rhythmic quality characteristic of fluent speech. Understanding and implementing these processes transforms choppy, word by word pronunciation into smooth, natural sounding English that demonstrates true fluency. Stress patterns, both at the word level and sentence level, play vital roles in conveying meaning and maintaining listener engagement. Advanced speakers understand how shifting stress can change meaning, such as permit versus permit, and how sentence level stress patterns help highlight important information while de emphasizing less crucial details. Strategic approaches to advanced speaking practice. Immersive conversation practice. Developing advanced speaking skills requires extensive practice in realistic communication scenarios. This involves moving beyond controlled classroom exercises to engage in spontaneous, meaningful conversations that mirror real-world interactions. Advanced practice sessions should challenge speakers to respond quickly, think critically, and express complex ideas under time pressure. Debate and discussion groups provide excellent opportunities for advanced speaking practice. These forums require participants to articulate sophisticated arguments, respond to counterpoints, and present evidence persuasively. The competitive nature of debate encourages rapid thinking and eloquent expression while building confidence in high-pressure speaking situations. Professional networking events, academic conferences, and community discussion groups offer authentic context for practicing advanced English speaking skills. These environments provide opportunities to engage with native speakers and other advanced learners while discussing substantive topics that require sophisticated language use. Shadowing and mimicry techniques. Shadowing involves simultaneously listening to and repeating advanced English content, typically delivered by native speakers or highly proficient non-native speakers. This technique helps develop natural rhythm, intonation patterns, and pronunciation, while building familiarity with sophisticated vocabulary and grammatical structures. Effective shadowing practice requires carefully selected materials that match or slightly exceed the learner's current proficiency level. TED Talks, academic lectures, professional presentations, and high-quality podcasts provide excellent shadowing content because they feature articulate speakers discussing complex topics using sophisticated language. The shadowing process should progress through several stages, beginning with simple repetition and advancing to simultaneous interpretation. Initial practice focuses on matching the speaker's rhythm and intonation, even if perfect word-for-word repetition proves challenging. As proficiency develops, learners can achieve more precise mimicry while maintaining natural speech patterns. Self-recording and analysis. Regular self-recording provides invaluable feedback for advancing speaking skills. This practice allows learners to objectively evaluate their pronunciation, grammar usage, vocabulary choices, and overall fluency. Comparing personal recordings to native speaker models reveals specific areas requiring improvement and tracks progress over time. Effective self-recording practice involves structured speaking tasks that mirror real-world communication scenarios. These might include delivering impromptu presentations, participating in mock job interviews, or explaining complex concepts to imaginary audiences.
The key lies in creating authentic speaking situations that challenge the speaker to perform at their highest level. Analysis of recorded speech should focus on multiple dimensions simultaneously. Pronunciation accuracy, grammatical correctness, vocabulary sophistication, and overall coherence all deserve attention. Learners should identify recurring errors, note areas of strength, and develop targeted practice plans addressing specific weaknesses. Overcoming common advanced speaking challenges. Managing speaking anxiety and building confidence. Many advanced English learners struggle with speaking anxiety despite their foundational skills. This psychological barrier often stems from perfectionist tendencies and fear of making mistakes in front of others. Overcoming speaking anxiety requires strategic confidence-building techniques and gradual exposure to increasingly challenging speaking situations. Visualization techniques can help reduce speaking anxiety by allowing learners to mentally rehearse successful communication scenarios. Regular practice in low-stakes environments builds confidence that transfers to more challenging situations. Joining supportive speaking groups or finding patient conversation partners creates safe spaces for risk-taking and experimentation with advanced language features. Reframing mistakes as learning opportunities rather than failures helps reduce anxiety and encourages continued practice. Advanced speakers understand that even native speakers make occasional errors and that communication effectiveness matters more than absolute perfection. Developing cultural competence. Advanced English speaking requires more than linguistic accuracy. It demands cultural competence that enables effective communication across diverse contexts and audiences. This includes understanding cultural references, humor styles, communication norms, and social expectations that vary significantly across English-speaking communities. Developing cultural competence requires extensive exposure to authentic English language media from various cultural contexts. Movies, television shows, podcasts, and literature from different English-speaking countries provide insights into cultural nuances that inform appropriate language use. Understanding pragmatics, the study of how context affects meaning, becomes crucial for advanced speakers. This includes recognizing indirect communication styles, understanding implied meanings, and adapting communication approaches based on cultural backgrounds and social relationships. Maintaining fluency under pressure. Advanced speakers must maintain their linguistic sophistication even in high-pressure situations, such as job interviews, academic presentations, or professional negotiations. This requires developing automatic access to advanced language features so they remain available even when cognitive resources are stretched. Regular practice under simulated pressure conditions helps build resilience and maintains fluency during stressful situations. Time speaking exercises, impromptu presentation challenges, and mock interview sessions create controlled stress that prepares speakers for real-world demands. Developing fallback strategies for difficult moments prevents communication breakdowns during challenging interactions. This might include learning transition phrases that buy thinking time, developing paraphrasing skills for explaining unknown vocabulary, or mastering clarification techniques that maintain conversation flow. Advanced techniques for continued improvement. Accent modification and dialect awareness. While perfect native-like pronunciation isn't necessary for effective communication, many advanced learners choose to work on accent modification to enhance their professional presentation or personal satisfaction. This involves systematic work on specific pronunciation features that most strongly mark non-native speech. Accent modification requires understanding the specific features of target English dialects. American English differs significantly from British English, Australian English, or other varieties, in pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammatical preferences. Advanced learners should choose a target variety and work consistently toward that goal rather than mixing features randomly. Working with pronunciation specialists or using advanced pronunciation software can accelerate accent modification progress. These resources provide detailed feedback on specific phonetic features and track improvement over time. Register variation and style flexibility. Truly advanced speakers demonstrate flexibility across different registers and communication styles. They can seamlessly shift between formal academic discourse, casual conversational styles, professional presentations, and creative expression depending on context and audience needs. Developing register awareness requires extensive exposure to diverse communication contexts and conscious practice in different styles. Academic writing workshops, business communication courses, and creative writing groups each contribute different aspects of register awareness and stylistic flexibility. Advanced speakers also develop sensitivity to audience needs and adjust their communication style accordingly. They can explain complex technical concepts to non-expert audiences, engage in sophisticated academic discussions, or participate in casual social conversations with equal effectiveness. Continuous learning and adaptation. The journey toward advanced English speaking fluency never truly ends, as language continuously evolves and personal communication needs change over time. Advanced speakers develop habits of continuous learning that keep their skills sharp and current. This might involve regularly consuming advanced English content, participating in ongoing conversation groups, attending language-focused professional development opportunities, or working with speaking coaches for targeted improvement areas. The key lies in maintaining regular practice and staying engaged with the language learning process. Advanced speakers also develop metacognitive awareness of their own learning processes. They can identify their strongest learning channels, recognize when they need additional practice in specific areas, and adjust their improvement strategies based on changing goals and circumstances. Embracing the advanced English speaking journey. Achieving advanced English speaking fluency represents a significant accomplishment that opens doors to enhanced professional opportunities, deeper cultural connections, and more satisfying personal expression. The journey requires dedication, strategic practice, and patience with the gradual nature of language development. Success in advanced English speaking comes not from perfection, but from the confidence and competence to communicate effectively across diverse situations and audiences. Advanced speakers understand that fluency encompasses linguistic accuracy, cultural awareness, and the flexibility to adapt their communication style to meet specific contextual demands. The strategies and techniques outlined in this guide provide a comprehensive framework for advancing English-speaking skills beyond intermediate levels. However, each learner's journey will be unique, requiring personalized approaches that align with individual goals, strengths, and circumstances. Remember that advanced English-speaking development is a marathon rather than a sprint. Consistent daily practice, exposure to diverse language models, and willingness to take calculated risks in communication situations will gradually build the sophisticated speaking skills that distinguish truly advanced English users. The investment in advanced English speaking skills pays dividends throughout personal and professional life. Enhanced communication abilities create opportunities for deeper relationships, more effective leadership, and greater success in academic and career pursuits. Embrace the challenge, celebrate incremental progress, and maintain confidence in your ability to achieve the advanced English-speaking fluency you desire. Through dedicated practice, strategic learning approaches, and persistence in the face of challenges, any motivated learner can develop the advanced English-speaking skills that transform good communication into truly exceptional expression. The journey toward fluency is rewarding, offering continuous opportunities for growth, discovery, and enhanced connection with the global English-speaking community.